Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Anne, the Max Colour Stitcher. Today is Sunday, the 21st of September 2025, and I'm back for my weekly cross stitch update. So I've had a pretty good week, stitchy week this week. I got a total of 6,500 stitches on 9 projects. So very happy with that. My goal would be 7,000, so 6.5 is pretty good. I worked on 9 projects. I had 8 projects left on my decision wheel, and then I reset my decision wheel and I spun two projects of which I'd already worked on. So I have 3 projects that got 1,000 stitches this week, including Dragon Race. So let's get into the stitching. That's what we're here for. I am a full coverage stitcher for anyone who's new, and I stitch on 22 count hard hanger 1/1 full cross using GMC. 22 count just because I love it and it's so easy to stitch. And I did, Autumn's Fire did come up and I did restart it on 22 count. So I have 1 project on 25 count, but I didn't stitch on that one this week. So we'll start with my Sunday project as always. So this one I get 1,000 stitches in every Sunday. It is Dragon Race Into the Night, Max Colour, artwork by Rose Khan, charter by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's now retired from there, and charter by Pain Free Crafts if you would like to get this piece. There's quite a few people who have decided to get the piece based on what I've done. Yeah, it's just a great piece. So I'm currently been working in, I don't know what you'd call that, just the background city, I guess, and I worked more in the mist, nearly to the edge of that row. So I use Stitching Mummy's typewriter method, picking my symbols in a 10 by 10 block, top to bottom, left to right, and I stitch all the way across, and I'm currently doing 2 rows at a time. So here is where I got to here in my 1,000 stitches. So yep, worked more in the mist and then more in these buildings. So I should definitely have that row finished today as I work on it today. So that will be very exciting. And this currently has 249,000 stitches. So I will be at 250,000 stitches after this week's stitching. I don't think I'll probably get it today because again it's already 3 o'clock, and yeah, might be pushing it to get 1,000 stitches from now until bedtime, considering, you know, things to do to get ready for work next week, dinner and whatnot. So yeah, always happy with how this one is working out. So this is now at 59.71%. I did work it out, and with another 1,000 stitches I'll be just shy of 60%. So it's tempting just to you know, go over the 250 to get to the 60%, but I'll be there soon enough. Next week will be 250,000 stitches, and the week after it will be 60%. But just look how good that looks. I really like the way that green dragon looks. The scales, they just look so good. And then that multicolored dragon, I guess you'd call it. It's just all good, isn't it? It's just so good, but I'll show you the whole thing. So this has a total of 417,000, so 250, yeah. I mean, it's a big chunk out of the 417, but still a long way to go. That won't be a finish anytime soon. So yes, you will get to keep seeing that project for a while to come. So after I finished my 1,000 stitches, I went on, started my decision wheel. So I spin my wheel and then stitch with 500 stitches, and then I stitch another one, spin for another one, sorry. So my first spin was Cradled by Waves, Filled with Love and Wonder. It is artwork by World of Love Hearts, Adrian G. Air, charted by Stitchy So Beautiful. So this one's a recent-ish start, so I'm still in the top here. So not much to see. This one has been requested by my daughter because she has red hair and she has a cat who looks very similar to that, which you have seen on the channel, which is Sophie. That's not a good place for that. So here we are here. So I got my 500 stitches done. You can see from the before picture where I was up to. I can't quite remember. I think I did a fair bit of this green here, but yeah, not much to see, just more background. But this one is such an easy stitch. I know they say that every time, but I do park if I need to, and as you can see, I haven't had to park much at all. The colour generally either runs itself out or nowhere near. So, you know, this pink was nowhere near. So this now has a total of 3,500 stitches out of a total of 160,000. It's gone from 1.88 to 2.19%. So yeah, always enjoyable to stitch on that one since it's so easy. My next spin is another one that my daughter has requested. So I'm stitching this one for her. I probably wouldn't have picked it. Lots of background. And you know, if you watched last week's video, not a real big fan of stitching background, and I have UFO'd that Waters and Nirvana piece. But this is Paris Morning. It is artwork by Uliana Babenko, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So yeah, it's a big piece. It's 367,500. And I am still in the top-ish, so I've been working on the leaves in the sky there. Don't mind working in the leaves, better than just working in the blue. But I think this, like I've done quite a bit of the blue now, so I think going forward it'll be a lot of clouds and still curtain, of course. So here we are now after 500 stitches. So you'll be able to see I just worked in these two leaves here. I am doing one row for this one because I somehow miscalculated my rows, and I've got 2 rows of the curtain here, but then only 1 row of the sky. So actually no, I probably will be doing more sky, won't I? Oh well, leaves and sky. But this is the whole thing. So you can see the clouds are coming in here just. So yeah, I've done an extra 2 rows of this curtain here. But I will continue going along here in a single row, and then I'll come back and do 2 rows to get it all lining up. So this now has a total of 30,500 stitches, and it's gone from 8.16 to 8.3%. So yes, it'll be a while before my daughter gets that one. Hopefully she still likes it then. She assures me she will, but the next one I spun was A True Love. This is artwork by Eda Jose Rosa. It is max color and max size, charted by Stitchy So Beautiful. So I am in this area here, just coming up to her hair. So I've done all this dark, and then I'm slowly getting into the lighter colors. So I spun this one, and then I spun it again once I reset my wheel. So I actually got 1,000 stitches on this one this week. Not much to see, unfortunately. just a lot of background. You'll be able to see from the before photo where I was, somewhere around here. So yeah, stitched in all the dark. So then her hair, you can see that's some tendrils of hair there, that's coming in again. Slowly working my way into my lighter greens. It is a bit scattered, this one. You can see I'm scattering all over the place there. So this one now has a total of 12,000 stitches out of 345,000 stitches. It's gone from 3.19 to 3.48%. So I think this one will turn out really well once I get some more progress into it. I think that about all of them, otherwise I would stop, I think. But yeah, happy with how that one's turning out as well. And I didn't mind doing it twice. Like, I used to do 1,000 stitch rotation and I gave up on it, but like, although I did still 1,000 stitches, I had a break between the 500s, and that really did make a difference. So I was okay to go back to that one after I'd already done it. Okay, the next one I spun is another Stitches So Beautiful piece. This is Elegant Floral Sewing Kit, artwork by Leader Drum. I picked this one in memory of my mum because she likes flowers and really likes sewing. So I finally got this flower done, and working my way over to these last bits here, and then the top row will be done. So I've been doing 3 rows for this one, well, kinda, because I know a lot of it didn't hit the top. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to finishing this, and looking forward to not having to worry about the background, because I am taking out the background in this one. I didn't think it was necessary. It's basically just like a creamy color and B5200, and you can't really see, well, you can sort of see it, but yeah, I just didn't think it was necessary, all that work. So the percentages I will be giving aren't correct because they are with background, and I haven't worked out what it would be without. So 500 stitches in this one, and yes, I got this flower finished. So happy with that. That seemed to take forever to do that flower. And then what's going on here? You can just see I started over here on this other bit as well. So this now has a total of 6,500 stitches out of 160,000 in total. It's gone from 3.75 to 4.06%. So really happy with how that one is turning out. I say that with all of them, don't I? But yeah, I think without the background it looks good. I don't know what's going on there. Must have carried some dark colours. I'll have to cut that bit off. That looks better. You can always see things better with the camera, can't you, than in real life. You don't notice as much. Okay, so then my next spin was Catnap. This is artwork by Jeff Haney. It is Max Color, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. This is also a relatively new start. So I'm still in the top, and I'm doing a single row along the top for this one. And I started working in this little paw here that's just random paw. Doesn't seem like it's attached to any of the cats in the pile anyway. So here's what we got with my 500 stitches. Yep. Let's try to roll this up a bit better. So this is the paw here, and and the colours work their way down. I do try to work the colours out if I can. Sometimes I just get a bit lazy and park. And then this was too far away and I was worried about my counting, so I just parked there. But I got more of the cushion here and then the last cat, and then that row will be finished. So that's exciting. This one's, I just love doing this one. So much fun. So many parked hanging threads. So this now has a total of 6,500 stitches out of 179,000. It's gone from 3.35 to 3.63%. I seem to have quite a few at the 3 mark, don't I? 3% mark. That's what happens when you start so many. Always good to get progress on that one. So then I spun Autumn's Fire. Now this one has been a bit of a challenge for me. So after starting Scruffy Muffin on 25 count, I decided to try 25 count for this one, just to see if I liked it. And as everyone knows, who's been watching my channel for a while, it didn't go well. I started with 25 count Easy Grid, and then I found that too stiff and lumpy. So then I went to 25 count ungridded, still too lumpy. So I restarted this week on my beloved 22 count, and what a difference. Anyway, this is Autumn's Fire, artwork by Claudia McKinney, charted by Shining Creations. And obviously but I start top left, so working in this leaf here for the 3rd time. So I mean, I did think maybe I should start somewhere else since this is the 3rd time stitching the same thing, but there was a couple of reasons why I didn't. Firstly, I like starting in the top left. It just makes sense to my brain. I like working left to right, top to bottom, and I also wanted to see whether it was going to be lumpy, and it wasn't. Well, it is actually still a little lumpy, so I think that goes to show how confetti this is, because my 22 counts rarely lumpy. I mean, occasionally they are if it's really ridiculous, but yeah, it is still actually a little lumpy, which I was surprised about. But yeah, I did 1,000 stitches on this one. I like to do, and excuse the fact that it's in the Q-snap crooked, not really good at getting them straight. Pull it down a bit, maybe. You get the idea. Doesn't matter. So this is 1,000 stitches out of 228,690, and it is at 0.44%. So I don't know if you can see, but yeah, the coverage isn't as good, but it's just not lumpy. It's flat. And I'll show you the 25 count as a comparison, and that will also give you a good comparison on the size difference. It is obviously a bit smaller, not a lot, because, so how can I do this? Side by side, maybe? Oh, this is difficult. Should have practiced this one. Maybe I'll fold this over a bit. How's that? So yeah, 25 count versus 22. So the size isn't that much different. I don't think. This is 3,000, I think. How much did I get done on this one? Autumn's Fire, 2,000. Sorry, just bumped you, I think. This has 2,000, so yeah, it's got a bit more than, but yeah, I mean, the coverage you can see is a lot better. The black feels it a lot better, but I'm not holding this very well, so I apologize for that. But yeah, this is smooth. It's like full on lumpy. and too thick, and I wasn't enjoying it. So take a leaf out of Catherine Stitch's book and restart on a fabric I like, and then I will enjoy stitching on it a lot more. So I was sort of regretting, what's the word? Not looking forward to picking that one up again when it was on the 25 count, so a lot happier now. So definitely continue with the 22 count next time it comes up in my rotation. I don't know why I couldn't get along with 25 count. I do ask myself that quite often because it's such a popular count for everyone. So it just must be the way I stitch. So the next one I spun was Flowers, Fur, Feathers. This is artwork by Chiro Marchetti. It's Max Color, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. And I was just finishing, I had a couple hundred stitches to finish this row, and then I have come back and stitching over here in the background and finishing off this flower here. So I spun this one, and this was the second last one on my rotation, and then when I reset my wheel after my last one, it came up again. So I stitched 1,000 stitches on this one this week. So I finished off this row, 200 stitches, and I did a little bit down to get to, it was about 150, and then yeah, I like to have rounded pictures for my games, so I stitched a little bit to get to the 200, and then I made my way over here, and 800 stitches here. So yeah, filling in that flower, a lot of black, so it went quite quick. So this now has a total of 61,000 stitches, and out of 350,175, it's gone from 17.13 to 17.42%. So yeah, more flowers next time. That flower is big. That'll take me probably 3 rotations of 500 to get through that thing. It is huge. Feels like it's just about as big as the bird, isn't it, really? If you think about it, like the size of my hand. Yeah. It's a big flower. Big flower. Well, sorry, bashing the rolls. So that's that one. So one more to show you this week. So my last one I spun, or the last one on my decision wheel, so I didn't really have to spin it, was this one, Midnight Rose. This is Max Color, artwork by Benta Schlick, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I managed to work on her face. So I'm just working in her cheek. So it's the first bit of, well, not the first bit, but you can see most of her face is purple, and I got to work in some white. So I don't know how well you'll get to see the stitches I did. Hopefully they come up all right on camera, because most of it was white. 500 stitches on in this one. Yeah, that is hard to see. So there's a few darker purples, and then this here. Let's see if I can get it in as close as I can. Oh, you can't really see it. Anyway, a lot of this is filled in about here and here of the white. And you can't really see that at all. But anyway, I promise it's there. It's 3865, so technically not white, I guess. So this now has a total of 115,500 stitches out of 329,175, and hit a milestone this week. It's went from 34.94 to 35.09%. So 35%, how good is that? And how good does that look? It's so nice when you get some significant progress in a whip. and you can really see the details come out. Like that was a lot of background, but it's funny, I actually didn't mind the background on this one. I don't know why. I mean, that moon was, yeah, I got sick of the moon, but it's done now. And now I've got all the fun stuff. So, you know, the rest of her, the wolf, it's all up from here. I got through all the hard stuff. That's about to fall over. Okay, so that is all my stitching for this week. I haven't bought any new charts. I still haven't bought Fuzzy Wuzzy. I still probably plan to though at some point. But I won't buy it till I restart it unless I have a sale, which Cross Stitch Studio don't have very many sales. So talking about sales, I see Hayes having another, or Heaven and Earth Designs having another sale. I wasn't planning on getting anything in that one either. Nothing's really caught my eye recently. So yeah, no haul for me this week, and that restart was enough for me as a new start. So probably won't have a start anytime soon now. So I will just continue. So I've done so I've got 15 projects on my wheel, and so I'll just continue working through my decision wheel. I won't get through them all. So yeah, we'll see what comes up this week. My daughter is on school holidays for the next 2 weeks. But she wants to go to horse riding day camp. So yeah, she'll be kept busy riding horses all day, every day. So yeah, I'll be working, and yeah, so stitching should probably be roughly the same. Love to get 7,000, but probably won't happen, but we'll see how much I get done. I hope everyone has a good stitchy week, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.